Tonight on Shattered, Chris battles to stay awake during a bedtime story.
How the biggest tones in.
And tired tempers flare in the lab.
What are you getting all irate for?
Because everything you say, you think it has to happen, and it doesn't.
Welcome to Shattered, a week-long endurance event where the person who copes best with sleep deprivation could walk away with the current prize fund of £98,000. We started with 10 contestants. We are now down to 6. And at 2:30 this morning, they reached the halfway mark of 91.5 hours. This is how they mark the occasion.
We're 6 minutes away to our half mile.
Oh, yes.
One second.
Wait.
1 second.
So, a very happy group of people. They arrived here 4 days ago and have now been sleep deprived for 111 hours. Unfortunately, they haven't over there. Since Saturday morning, they've only had 5 broken hours of sleep, so they are doing absolutely brilliantly. So, let's meet our remaining contestants who are all fighting to stay awake until our live final on Saturday. Now, they are all looking more tired than they ever have been. So, let's take a look at them. We've got Claire M. She's our Welsh mum of 2. Since we saw her last night, she's been fighting with Dean. We have Dean, indeed. He's an ex-cabbie. He's been fighting with Claire and Jimmy. There he is. We have Jimmy, who's a youth worker who lives in Brighton. He's starting to show signs similar to drunkenness, which is a sleep deprivation side effect. There he goes, scratching his eyebrows there. We do have Jonathan, the psychiatrist. Now, big smile there, Jonathan. After surviving last night's elimination challenge, he's still quietly determined. We have Claire S., a trainee police cadet, the second of our 2 remaining women, only 19, but in there, they're calling her the Terminator. And Christopher, a student who's become very surprised by his extreme emotions. He almost cried last night when Craig left. So, from an initial 10 contestants, only 6 remain. We've already lost 3 in our nightly elimination challenges, and yesterday Lucy became the first to leave voluntarily, and after 77 hours she realised it was all a bit too much to take. Remember, when they leave the lab, they also leave the chance of winning the money. Now, last night, we lost Craig. Last night's show was a battle of the brains, as Craig, Jonathan and Claire S. went head-to-head in a live elimination quiz. Claire and Jonathan held body and mind together, but Craig's weary brain couldn't cope with the confusion. Craig, I'm afraid in last place, you have been eliminated from the competition.
Oh, God.
Craig will be dead too.
Oh, my God.
Craig, man.
Oh, my God.
Yes! Well done, Well done, mate. It's games again.
Well done. Oh, you were perfect. Oh, Craig. Oh, Craig. I know. I kept cracking up. I was like, oh, my God, I'm not going to get
You guys are saying, I thought you were in. Did you realise you were in?
I didn't. I was thinking... You hadn't done it, like, even before halfway through, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Hey, Craig had an awful round.
He did. Oh, you're shaking. Breathe in. And out. You did so well, yeah? Jonathan, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
The participants have now been deprived of sleep for a mammoth 89 hours. To help keep open their ever-drooping eyelids, this evening's night school will be an extremely noisy one. This is Glenn Clark. He is a percussion teacher.
Right, first thing I want to do is I want to get all this gear in. I want us to get it all along here, push it back a little bit, and then we can go from there. Are we up for a bit of a laugh tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Well, that's what we're going to do.
This is our favourite part.
Glenn will be up against it with this particular task.
It's not easy, is it, guys?
No.
Surprisingly, physical coordination isn't affected by sleep deprivation, but concentration certainly is.
There we go then. A bit faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know what we're doing.
Okay. All these circle numbers
Yeah, I know, but I thought you said to
Down
start here.
No, you start at the beginning, but
Oh,
we
right,
did the first 4 bars.
Oh, right, okay, sorry.
All right, dude?
Okay, yeah.
All right. How's it going?
I was rubbish. I'm the worst. I have no rhythm, I have no anything. That is literally the best I can do, is just stand there and go bang, bang, bang. That's all I can do, you know. I think after, you know, 90 odd hours, my concentration is just so difficult to control.
And Chris isn't the only problem pupil.
I was doing something wrong with the beat and I felt really, really dumb about it because I play loads of music and I was thinking, oh my goodness, I play the piano, I play the guitar, I'm really good at all these beats and I just couldn't do it. So I thought, oh dear. When I go on a big kind of low, I find it virtually impossible to concentrate with anything.
Can you try it by yourself as well, yeah? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. We got a little bit lost, didn't we?
Did I?
Poor Glenn really didn't know what he'd let himself in for.
Sorry, mate. I've got a bit carried away there.
OK. I can't say no to that, can I?
Twice a day, the participants get the chance to air their feelings in an in-depth interview about their experiences in the lab. Claire M is midway through her chat in the medical room. Outside in the living area, the group are talking about her.
She makes me laugh.
She is a character,
She
isn't
does.
she? She's really come out of her shell as well.
She has changed.
She's completely changed in my book.
She took her...
I took a ball out.
Claire, meanwhile, is discussing Dean.
He does know when to shut up. You'd think he would have learned his lesson by now.
Has anyone told him?
To keep his mouth shut. Yeah, but he just takes it personally. He thinks you're attacking him when we're really trying to help him, the lost soul that he is.
And yesterday, when she was sort of drunk,
There's some massive, I mean, there's some big changes in her. At first I thought she was aggressive, whereas now, although, yeah, she can be quite sharp, but I see a more kind sort of side to her.
I thought with us she was going to, like, kick
No,
off.
so did I, several times. You too.
And I spent all day today thinking I had had 2 naps and lost the whole team £2,000, and it was that cheek. He even ran into the relaxation room going, Claire, what are you doing? When the thing went off. Knowing full well he had lied on the settee not 5 minutes previously, going...
Claire's interview comes to a close.
Me? Can I bring my tea?
Did she say Claire or Chris?
Claire.
Claire S.
I thought you were
Clarice.
Clarice.
You was a bit loud, wasn't you?
What? The door wasn't closed?
The door was closed.
Oh, did you hear what I just said about you then?
Yeah. No, what did you just say?
What's so funny?
What did you just say about me?
I said Dean doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut yet. Because when we try and offer you sound advice, you think we're attacking you.
When? Like, when did you give me sound advice?
Well, if I would say to you, Dean, you really ought to start thinking before you speak.
All right, well, let's
You
get...
think I was being sarcastic or bossy?
And I do know when to shut up, so I'm going to shut up now.
That's proof.
The group have now managed 93 hours of sleep deprivation. Midway through the night, once the excitement of the live elimination and night school has died down, our participants begin to flag. So it's the ideal time for one person to face the nightly You Snooze, You Lose challenge. Tonight's dastardly, sleep-inducing, torturous task involves this villainous character.
Tonight's You Snooze, You Lose challenge is to stay awake whilst tucked up in bed, having a story read to you by a granny.
Chris feels man enough to take on a granny. and gets kitted up.
Very sexy, very sexy.
Don't he look like one of them square dads out of a catalogue
Is he allowed to talk
collection,
to Granny, or are you allowed
though?
to tell us
He
he's allowed to
does.
talk to Granny?
The bedtime story begins.
Bed, please.
Hello, Granny.
Hello.
Okay, into the bed, please, Chris.
Little Bear's special wish. It's my mummy's birthday, said Little Brown Bear. And I wish I could find the most special present in all the world for her. You're making me wobbly. Suddenly, Little Brown Bear felt something tapping his feet.
Across the lab, in the medical room, the nocturnal chat is somewhat coarser.
Why don't we have a filthy word association
Yeah,
game?
come on then. Let's see how many swear words we can get out
All
of
right, who's going to start?
Oh, no.
Let's start.
Come on. I will.
All right.
And no, I promised my nan I wouldn't say that word.
Sleep deprivation can affect the mind in very peculiar ways. Many people begin to lose social inhibitions and start to behave in a way that they would not normally dream of. For reasons that remain unclear, libido can also be stimulated. That combination can be messy.
You're getting off on this.
I am, God.
Meanwhile, back in the relaxation room, Chris's resolve is beginning to wane.
Brown Bear gave a little jump, but he could not reach the star. He gave a very big jump, but still could not reach the star. Then Little Brown Bear had an idea. No, I could give my mommy a star, he said. If we climb to the very top of the hill, then we will be able to reach the star. From the top of the hill, the stars were still too far away. Then Little Brown Bear had a very good idea. I know, he said. We must build a big, big tower to the stars. I could find the most special present in all the world for her. I'll help you, said Lippity Rabbit. So off they went along the winding path. Little pools of moonlight danced around their feet. In the middle of the woods was a...
Oh, no, he didn't.
We can't go out.
You can't.
It's still undergoing the exercise.
Oh, no.
He's got 34 minutes. This granny's got to be good.
Must be, actually.
even brighter and much nearer too. Little Brown Bear stretched up onto his tiptoe.
One snooze later, Chris emerges to face the music.
Little Brown Bear jumped.
Chris, you would like to leave the room now?
It's nice and quiet. Oh, don't leave him alone.
Was that hard?
No,
Come on, let's shoot him. Was she
So
good?
that's two Grandy Bosses.
Yeah. Basically. I hallucinated.
Wow, what?
Because
He's
dreams
slurring
start.
badly.
The dream.
Yeah, but what did you
Ooh.
see?
Do you know what? I'm not in a good way. I need to go and sort myself out.
Go and have a shower,
Go have a
man.
cold shower. Oh,
Cold
he's really heavy-footed as well.
Dean, you naughty boy. And Christopher there has lost the group another £1,000, which means he's lost £2,000 from the prize fund since the start of this competition. After the break, the tension rises in the shattered laboratory. We will see you then. Welcome back to Shattered, this week's must-have viewing accessory for the insomniac. There are 6 contestants who've been sleep-deprived for 111 hours. Now, that is the equivalent of taking the Eurostar between London and Paris 44 times back-to-back. One of them is going to be leaving in tonight's elimination challenge here in the elimination room in front of their friends, their family and their supporters. And I might add just some audience that are here for fun. But for the survivors, they still have to get to Saturday night for a chance of winning that prize fund, which at the moment stands at a brilliant £98,000. They've done so well. So, what's been happening since 5 a.m. this morning? Early morning on their 4th full day in the lab. They've now endured 94 hours without a proper night's sleep. An hour after his illegal sleep cost the group £1,000, Chris is still kicking himself for letting the side down.
Do you know what? I just want to rip someone's head off.
There's Ken up there. You made me feel potatoes. Get over what?
Yeah,
like,
you do have
you've got to get over it, mate.
I know, mate. This is to do with more of the sleep deprivation than the fact that I can't let go of something that's happened. It's just the fact that my emotions are so kind of spiralling all over the place, and I'm finding it very difficult to control them.
Yeah.
That's really what the problem here is.
I think that's a lot more harder to control than the sleep is. Because the sleep, you can get up and walk around, whereas if you're feeling...
Yeah, this is my...
really hard.
That is the only one problem I'm having, really, is just trying to stay sane.
Good morning. Hello. Good morning.
What's up?
You all right?
Yes, bro.
It's all good, man.
With over 97 hours of sleep deprivation behind them, the group receive a welcome visitor to rescue them from their early morning slump. Dance instructor Hakeem plans to get pulses racing with some street dancing. But following his overexertion yesterday, Chris will be taking a less energetic role.
Don't worry, I've got plans for you, okay? What's your rapping like?
No way.
No way.
As with any self-respecting pop group, our participants pick themselves some catchy new names to set them on their way.
I need a street name for you. So what I'm going to ask you simply is, what's your favourite spice or season? What's your favourite?
Probably cumin.
Cumin. See, my man, you're no longer Jimmy, you're cumin. Say your street name nice and loud.
Cumin.
Sage!
Salt.
Paprika. Chili.
Jalapeno.
Oh, yeah, okay.
With their new street identities, our sleep-deprived spice rack starts shaking their fangs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? Let's try it. Ready to go? From the top, walking forward. 1, 2, 3. See? Do you know what? My man over here, Cumin, is the only one who's really going for the counting.
Okay.
We need to, guys. It's really important.
Okay.
I can't count and do it at the same time.
All right, then you keep quiet, yeah?
Yeah, I
you
will.
keep quiet and just put your own
You'll like that
flavour into it.
anyway.
Okay, 5, 6, 7...
Hakeem certainly had his work cut out, but all too soon it was time to sit back and reap the rewards.
Okay, so here we go again. Ready? I'm going to count you. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Hit the 4. 5, 6...
Hang on.
Oh, sorry, dear.
Jeez.
This is what I
I've
see.
got elbow burns.
Ready?
Do we do it together then?
5, 6, 7, go now! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whoa! Now,
Finally, it was time for MC J Pino to rock the mic.
what you got to say, my brother? Go!
We got some new dances, they're pretty hot stuff. Check out the moves, they're pretty damn rough.
Oh dear. So, we've learned that sleep deprivation doesn't affect your ability to break dance. But at the halfway point, emotions are running high. Now, we're going to be seeing a lot more of that later, but it's time to assess how the participants are doing now they've reached that point. With resident experts Dr. Gareth Smith, shattered psychiatrist, and Mr. Neil Stanley, shattered sleep expert. Hey guys, how you doing?
Very well.
OK, we'll go through them all one by one, OK? First of all, let's look at Chris. Gareth, how's he getting on?
Chris is getting on all right. He's becoming, his guard's coming down, I think, as time goes on. He's becoming a bit more disinhibited. and he's getting a bit paranoid about that. I think we're seeing the Chris that maybe his friends and family know after about 3 months, but the people in there are seeing him after 3-4 days, and that's worrying him, because normally we all have this big kind of guard we put up, and because he's so tired, that's coming down. It's also, he describes something called depersonalisation or derealisation. The world around him's changing slightly, and it's feeling a bit odd, and that was worrying him today.
OK, what exactly does that mean?
It means that it's as if you're on a stage and everyone around you is actors and they're not real, basically. It's the most simple way to put that.
That's so freaky.
It is very freaky, yeah.
OK, Dean. Talk about Dean.
Dean, again, his guard's coming down, but we're seeing another side to Dean. He's a bit more irritable. He's had a couple of arguments, and a bit delusional. He thinks that Claire M fancies him, which I'm not very sure that she does, to be honest.
Right.
But that's his pitch on it.
Yeah, you didn't break that to him, no?
No.
OK. Is this all exacerbated by sleep deprivation?
Absolutely.
OK,
yeah,
of course.
Yeah,
OK, Claire M, Neil.
Well, Claire M had a very bad patch earlier today, and it really did look like she was going to sort of give up. She really had hit a wall. But she's got a second win now, and she's really sort of going for it. And I think, you know, there's a strong motivation. You've got £100,000, you've got sheer pride in yourself to do it, and you also
which
in
a lot,
competition.
which, you know, is a big factor with a lot of those.
Absolutely.
Right, yeah.
You know, they're seeing it as an endurance test, and almost money is a secondary importance. They just want to prove that they can do it.
Claire does that every day, though, doesn't she? I mean, her circadian rhythms must be quite pronounced, right?
Yeah,
I mean, every morning, is it? Or, I mean,
yeah, she has a problem between about 4 and 6 o'clock in the morning, which is natural for most people. But she, as I say, she really did look like she was hitting a wall, and she's come through that, and now she's just got, you know, a great determination.
Sure. And we're in sort of uncharted territory here, because we haven't seen this kind of motivation for a sleep study before, have we?
No, I mean, usually sleep deprivation studies are done by individuals, and so, you know, this time they've got people that they can sort of bounce off, see what they're happening to them, and motivate themselves through it.
OK, move on to Jimmy.
Jimmy really began to lose it a bit this morning. He thought he was in feudal Japan.
Right.
Which again was a bit odd, but again, it was kind of shared by everybody, though. They were all having strange experiences and having a bit of a laugh about it and knocking it about. But the group tend to be relying on him a bit like a father figure, and that's putting a bit of strain on him.
Quite a lot of pressure,
It is quite a bit of pressure, and he was really beginning to flag today, toward the end of the day.
OK, Claire S.
Claire S had the first proper narrative hallucination. She actually thought that she was in a very, very nice tube station, and it was very convenient, but then she suddenly realised she wasn't. And this is basically just, you know, sort of the dream state coming through into her reality and her getting confused with that. But she went through a bad patch, and the others were playing, and she just got through her bad patch on her own. She walked around talking to herself constantly. She seems very good at talking to herself, but she's got such a steely determination.
Does that derealisation always happen almost after they wake up after their cat nap, or does it happen at different times of the day?
Happens at different times of the day. That was this morning.
OK. And lastly, Jonathan.
Jonathan's a bit of an enigma, really. He's a bit of a dark horse. He's not letting a lot of himself show. You know, we psychiatrists don't tend to do that, and there might be, you know...
I was going to say, is there a pressure on him in there? Because the minute he starts talking, you know, the minute anyone knows anyone's a psychiatrist, they think, I guess...
Yeah, and I think he's got a bit of a fear that if he begins to sort of talk about what he thinks about other people, that they'll begin to think he's psyching and he's a bit of a shrink. So I think he's holding himself back a bit.
Guys, thank you very much. Right. Everyone, Gareth and Neil. OK, still to come, Claire and Dean's irritation boils into a full-blown row, and I'll be revealing who's up for tonight's Elimination Challenge. Join us after the break. Welcome back to Shattered, where staying up late on a school night is actively encouraged. It's Wednesday, 10:30 p.m. We're down to 6 contestants. Here they are, we can see them now. After 111 hours of sleep deprivation, they have lost many things, including, it seems, their social skills. But still, they battle on in an attempt to stay awake till Saturday and claim a possible £98,000. That is brilliant. Whoever is still standing at that point will have been sleep deprived for a full 183 hours, which is just over a week. Time now to see what's happened to the contestants since 9 a.m. today. The group have now reached a grand total of 97 hours of sleep deprivation. Research into sleep loss has shown that as people become more sleep deprived, they can lose many of their inhibitions. What would normally be petty disagreements can quickly escalate into full-blown arguments.
How we dance when we go out.
I'm next to the shower.
No, there was a few already.
Was there?
Yeah.
Where?
There's girls under me.
I want to do my
What, you
lawn
thought you
mower
could just have a
dancing.
shower when you feel like?
I want to do my lawn
Well,
mower
I'm having the
dancing.
shower next.
No, you're in the queue.
Because I waited till last the other day.
When Christopher went in, you grabbed the place after him.
If that's all right.
But I said from the beginning that I was going in there.
She's grabbed the place after me, because that's how it works.
How does
Because
it work
6
like
of us
that?
have to share a bathroom, whether you like it or not.
Yeah. And I had to wait till last, yeah?
Yeah, he did.
Well, that's my
the
fault.
other day.
That's my fault.
No, but
No, I let
because you
everyone
waited
go
till
out.
last one time, it means you can't go last any other time, is it? Is that what it means? Is that what it means?
Calm down.
No, I won't calm down.
What are you getting all irate for?
Because everything you say, you think it has to happen, and it doesn't.
No,
Shut,
you're just argumentative all the time. You just argue.
No.
You argue with
what
everyone.
you say goes, and it doesn't.
No, I don't.
It
No.
doesn't.
Don't worry.
Get on my nerves. Just shut up. Well, because a team, he don't even know the meaning of the words, eh?
No, all right, love. You're just a moany, stupid coward. No, this whole program. This whole program. All you've done is nothing but whinge and moan. That's all you've done. And you're a stuck-up little cow.
I'm stuck
This is
up.
actually the first argument.
I'm stuck up.
Yeah.
That's real funny.
It's actually kind of surprising, sorry, by the way.
The aggression, you know.
I just burst out there, yeah. So I'm just going to wait for them. That was fun.
Did you hear that?
Yeah,
So
really
did I.
good.
Thank you very much.
Having lost many of their social inhibitions, the group think nothing of arguing in front of the visitor, who's quickly caught up in the crossfire.
I enjoy it.
Do you know, I've held my tongue with you for too long. I just can't take you anymore. You're too much for me.
I know. Don't talk to each other. Because
That's
obviously you're having a bit of a
great. That's
personality
great.
clash.
That's why
All right,
I didn't speak to him when he came out to the bathroom just now. But he can't shut up.
You can't stop moaning, girl. That's all you do is moan. Even in this dance class, she was moaning through the whole dance class.
Moaning.
Yeah, moaning.
What? I can't be
Moaning.
tired,
That's
can
all
I?
you do.
I can't be
is
tired.
moan.
Can't
Just
be
shut
tired.
up.
None of us are tired, do we?
My face is like...
We all got to be the same as Dean, have we? Well, I'm sorry. Life is not Dean's life.
Don't say another word to me, and I won't say another word to you, yeah?
Fine. Suits me.
Guys, I'm not being funny, but you have to live in a house with each other for quite a few days.
Love this space a bit, I think.
But
Chris takes the opportunity to try and calm the situation.
I'm sorry, I can't hold my tongue anymore.
She's going to come out, right? She's going to have a sulk on, right? Okay?
I'll apologise for her for calling her whatever.
Okay,
yeah?
that's good.
And if she wants to accept my apology, that's up to her. If she don't, then, you know...
I'm just saying I don't want to suffer for it, and the rest of the team don't want to either. We can go from laughing to hell, okay? And I don't want that. We've had too much of it. Please, just apologise to her.
Yeah, I am. I told you I am,
If
Chris.
she accepts it, then...
Chris, cool, mate. I told you I'm going to apologise to her, yeah?
I'll speak to you for a minute. 3 minutes later, and true to his word, Dean tries to make peace with Claire M.
Yeah, I'm sorry for losing my temper with you, yeah? But it's been building up, and I just apologise for that. That's what I said, yeah?
Oh, here we go.
All of it.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Basically, yeah? That's not like me to lose my temper.
Good morning, everyone.
With the frosty chill still lingering in the air, guess who decides it would be a good time to have breakfast with the neighbours? So anyway, woke up this morning and thought I'd have to be doing this with the atmosphere. I don't think anyone can sort of probably relate to what you guys are going through now, so it's in no one's not interest, but I don't think anyone's not really got the right to say you should be like this and you should be like this, and of course you're going to get arguments and stuff, but if you don't get on in the next however many days, you're going to drive each other nuts, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Everyone.
Yeah. You know, it's natural to have things like that, and you clear the air and then you move forward, you know what I mean? Because...
Yeah.
We haven't had many arguments.
I don't think we've had any arguments.
We haven't had any. I think we're doing pretty well. 98 on the clock.
Exactly. And you've got to bear in mind, you two are quite dynamic personalities as well. Yeah?
Give a little, come on. He's apologised and everything.
Yeah, I accepted his apology. I'm throwing it back in his face.
The remaining participants have now clocked up over 100 hours of sleep deprivation.
Oh, look how close we are to 100 hours!
Almost 100 hours!
3, 2, 1.
As we reach the halfway point in the shatter competition, marked changes in both the physical and emotional states of the participants have become apparent.
I've never felt as low as I have felt in these past few hours.
Just as the faces of each participant have changed with every passing day, so have their emotions.
God damn! I love you, man!
It wasn't long before we saw the first telltale signs of sleep deprivation.
Help me, God. Oh.
After the second night without proper sleep, confusion became a common problem.
I don't even remember your names. This is really bad. Just wait, no, I can't.
But we've both got the same name.
No, I know, but I keep thinking you're called Carla.
With 3 nights under their belts, the group found themselves in the grip of hysteria. While their 4th full day in the lab has been tension-filled.
You're just a moany, stupid cow, do you know that?
Shut it. After all I've been through, stay away.
So, they're getting on fine. No, they are getting on fine now. They sorted all that out today, and, you know, that's bound to happen as the week goes on. Now, each day, our contestants take a series of scientific tests to determine who faces elimination. Let's remind ourselves about what they do. There's the memory test. Now, this is much like Simple Simon. They have to follow a sequence of lights until they make a mistake. There's also a test of perception, where they have to estimate the length of a minute. There's a test for reaction times. That's why they have to cancel out lights that appear on the screen as quickly as possible. And finally, there's a test that measures mental agility, where they have to say if the word matches the colour it's written on. So, as a group, they've shown the biggest decrease in memory and their ability to judge a minute. Right, now I'm going in to announce today's test results and tell them how much money is left in the prize fund. I'm so popular when this happens. OK, here we go. Hello, everybody.
Hey, Jerry.
How are we doing?
Very well.
Good stuff. Okie dokes. Let's get straight down to it. Hey, how are you? You all feeling OK?
Yeah.
OK. Over halfway. Congratulations. Must be feeling good about that, right?
Thank you.
Good stuff. OK, now remember, you lose £1,000 every time one of you falls asleep illegally. We're defining illegal sleep as closing your eyes for 10 seconds or more. This time yesterday we were playing for 98 grand. Do you still think you're playing for £98,000?
No. Yes, we are. We want it back.
Technically,
No.
yes, we are.
Trust me.
Oh, yes, you know. We're
On
not.
a technicality, we are.
OK. Is anyone admitting to sleeping today?
No.
No, not... Oh, we all slept.
Let's take a look.
I slept.
Special present in all the world for her. I'll help you, said Lippity Rabbit. So off they went along
See it?
the path.
Oh, that's your face.
The paws of moonlight danced around their feet. In the middle of the woods was a big...
Ooh, close.
Oh, that was so awful.
No, it just slows the rate at which
Are we Jimmy!
Hey, look up there, play.
All evening.
You said you had... Sorry.
Jimmy!
Boys?
Oh, dear.
I was in a duvet and the Oracle was reading me a bedtime story for 1 hour, OK? That's my excuse.
OK, that's lost you.
Jim, where were you sat exactly?
In that corner.
Right over there, that
Sat
corner.
in the garden.
I didn't even know, you know, I didn't even know I'd closed my eyes. It was...
OK. Well, 2,000 down, but today we give you a chance to win £1,000 back. It was O'Leary versus the Weary in a game of 4 in a row. This is what happened. The aim of the game is to make 4 in a row, vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. Look at you! I was feeling confident, but then Dean started to get some coaching from the floor, and the battle was lost.
Another one in there!
Just for that,
I'm so scared of you. It's unbelievable. Okay, so congratulations, you got £1,000 back. However, you nearly lost it because while we were playing, this happened.
Oh my God.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's allowed. It's okay. Okay. Excellent. Okay, which means you're now playing for a grand total of 97,000. Congratulations, guys. Brilliant, right? 111 hours down, 97 grand. But, as you know, only one person still standing on Saturday night can win the money. So, yet again, one of you must leave. On to eliminations. The participants who face elimination tonight are the two people who showed the most deterioration in this morning's scientific tests. I now have the results of today's tests. The two people who are up for elimination tonight are Claire and Dean. Okay? That's Claire M and Dean. You've got a short time to prepare yourselves, guys, all right? So, best of luck. Who's going to stay and who's going to leave in the lab tonight? Join us after the break to find out. Welcome back to Shattered, the show where sleeping is for wimps. Our brave contestants have now been deprived of sleep for almost 112 hours. Now, let's just stop for a second, especially over there, and think just how long that actually is. 112 hours, long enough to boil 2,240 eggs, perhaps, or even swim the English Channel 9 times. Claire M and Dean are about to go head-to-head in tonight's elimination challenge. One of them will soon be going home. Now, sleep deprivation has been shown to increase confidence, cloud judgment, and cause people to take risks. Therefore, tonight's challenge is simply called the toss-off. It's Claire M and Dean's first time in the elimination room, so let's call them through now on the tannoy. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Claire M and Dean, could you please now join me in the elimination room?
Let's go, guys.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
The challenge tonight is called the toss-off. The rules are very simple. To win this challenge, you must gain more points than your opponent by simply gambling on the toss of a coin, okay? You each have a maximum of 5 tosses. You start with a bank of 100 points. Before each toss, you must clearly state how much you're gambling and whether you choose heads or tails. If you call the coin correctly, the number of points you gambled will be added to your total. If it's wrong, it will be taken away, okay? If at any point after the first toss you're happy with your points total, you can stick. If at any point you lose the gamble and reach 0 points, that's the end of your go. Contestant with the most points at the end of the game is the winner. You go back in the lab. Contestant with the least points is eliminated. In the event of a tie break, we return to today's scientific tests to find a winner. You both understand? Cool. Claire, you've been selected to go first, okay? Dean, you go and wait in my room, please. Good luck, Claire. Right. Happy?
No.
Understand?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you know what you have to do? Remember, the game is all about your judgment and your willingness to take risks, which are obviously affected by sleep deprivation, and how much you're prepared to gamble to keep yourself in a lab. 5 tosses, you can stick at any point after the first go, okay? Let's go. Okay, your first toss. How much would you like to gamble?
15.
15. Okay, would you like to gamble on heads or tails?
Heads.
Okay. Go up to 115 or down to 85. Heads it is. Up to 115. Do you want a stick?
Mm-mm.
Okay, second toss. How much would you like to gamble?
15.
15. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads, okay. Back down to 100 or up to 130. It's heads again. 130. Want a stick? Or do you want to carry on?
Carry on.
Okay. Third toss. How much do you want to gamble?
15.
15. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Up to 145 or down to 150. It's tails. Up to 145. Okay, you've had 3. 2 more to go if you want them. Do you want to stick?
What am I on?
145.
Let's go again.
Okay. All about the rest now, okay? How much do you want to gamble on?
5.
5. Okay. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Up to 150, down to 140. It's tails. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Down to 140. You've got one more toss if you want it, or you can stick now.
I will stick.
You will stick. Okay? Congratulations, 140. Round of applause, please. Will you please bring Dean in, please? Claire, before we go any further, your answer is confidential, okay? Okay. Dean, Claire's answer is confidential. The audience are going to be as silent as they possibly can. Claire, if you would please go and wait in my room. Okay, Dean. This game is all about your judgment and your willingness to take risks and how that's affected by sleep deprivation, okay? So, in short, how much you're prepared to gamble to keep your place in the lab and how sleep is affecting that. The winner will be the one with the most points at the end of the game. You start with 100 points. You've got 5 tosses. You can stick at any point after the first toss. Audience, please do remain quiet now, okay? Let's go. Okay, your first toss. How much would you like to gamble?
20.
20. On heads or tails?
Tails, please.
On tails, okay. Up to 120 or down to 80? It's tails it is. 120. Would you like to stick or carry on?
Carry on.
Carry on. Second toss. How much would you like to gamble?
20.
20. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails. Up to 140, back down to 100. Tails it is. You're up to 140. You have 3 more tosses if you like, or you can stick now. What would you like to do?
Carry on.
Okay. Your third toss. How much would you like to gamble?
20.
20. On heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails. Up to 160, down to 120. It's heads. You're now down to 120. You have 2 tosses left. You can stick now if you like, or carry on. What would you like to do?
Carry on.
Carry on. Okay. How much would you like to gamble?
20.
20. On heads or tails?
Tails.
On tails. Up to 140 or down to 100? Tails.
Stick.
You want to stick?
Yeah.
Okay. On 140, you want to stick. Congratulations. Round of applause, please. Can we have Claire back in, please? OK, guys. Both had your go. Both taken your risks. And you both scored 140 points. So therefore, we have to go back to the results of today's science test, OK? Dean? Today you had a 12% deterioration from yesterday. Claire, you had a 16% deterioration from yesterday. Unfortunately, you're going home. Dean, congratulations. You may now return to the lab with your chance to still win.
God, that was a hard game. That was a hard game.
Ladies and gentlemen, 111 hours. Give up for Claire, please. I can't believe, especially after coming in after breakfast, that it was you and Dean today up. You had a few set twos today. Does that make it harder that he's back in there now? Or not?
No, not really.
No? Okay.
We made up straight away.
Yeah,
so.
OK. Your departure only leaves one girl in the lab. Do you think it's tougher for the girls? Because, you know, the experts have been saying that it's more likely that a girl's going to win it.
She can win it.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
OK, who do you think's going to win it? Not who do you want, but who do you think's got it in there?
I think Claire could win it.
OK. And lastly, how disappointed are you? I mean, are you looking forward to your bed now? Or because you're over halfway,
Of course I'm disappointed, but it's my own fault because I was too good on the test yesterday.
OK. We think you're brilliant, and we're disappointed to lose you, so thank you very much, OK?
Thank you.
Applause, please. That's you up for yesterday. You can't cheat yourself. I'll be back here tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Well, women have been up for 135 hours to bring you yet more of their sleep-deprived decline. Don't miss it. See you then.
I'm so glad I've made it this far. You know, to get through to Thursday, I think that's...
5 people.
Is it Thursday?
No, it'll be Thursday in a couple of hours,
Thursday in an hour.
In an hour's time. We're getting into the weekend nearly.
Thursday tomorrow. My God, it's only 3 days left.
Yeah, 3... Tonight, Thursday night,
it's
Friday night.
It's 2.5 days, really.
It's nothing. 3 nights including tonight.
It's It's nothing. It's
There's no
2.5
time.
days.
We just have to step it up a gear now. I mean, I'm stepping it up a gear. Really, there's no way I'm getting caught out and closing my eyes again. It's not happening. Oh, dear me. My ears are burning. My ears are just burning. Look at all those millions of people talking. Did you see that, dozy bastard? Dropping off to sleep.